When grooming my Papillons for show, I always start with a bath. I gather all my shampoos and conditioners and begin wetting him down. Sometimes when I groom for show, a few days before I like to give him a general bath to get all the dirt off him. When bathing my regular grooming clients, I tend to wash them twice, once to get the dirt off, the second time to get them clean. Once he's wet, I start shampooing him. Today I started with Fraser Essentials Classic Red on his back where the majority of his color is. In all honesty, as much as I liked how the finishing product looked on him, I'm hesitant to use it again because it is so strong. I would have easily darkened his white spots if I had been rushing and not paying close enough attention. Next I use Fraser Essentials Classic White on everywhere that tends to get dingy or stains easily, such as his feet and underbelly. In the future, I'll probably end up using this as his base shampoo since it does an incredible job lathering, spreads really well, and brightens all his colors. Finally, I use Fraser Essentials Big Voluming Shampoo on his ears, chest hair, pantaloons or culottes, and tail. In the past, I used to blow dry volumizing mousse into these same areas, but have recently switched to this shampoo since the mousse has been weighing down his ears a tiny bit. Once the shampoo is lathered into his coat completely, I rinse him. When I think he's completely rinsed, I rub my hands down his body to make sure there's no soap left. After I'm sure there's no soap left, I start conditioning him with Fraser Essentials Shine Bright Conditioner. Having the right conditioner can make or break a coat. That's why it's important to find the right one for your specific dog. What may work on one dog might not work on another. Once he's good and conditioned, it's time for a final rinse. I take great care to rinse him completely. If any conditioner is left when I dry him, it will clog his pores and leave him greasy and itchy. When I'm done rinsing the conditioner out of his hair, I rub my hands on him again to make sure I haven't missed any spots, then grab a towel to begin drying him. Before I begin to dry him, I saturate his coat with Fraser Essentials brushing spray. Then I use my pin brush to help make sure it gets all the way down to the root. Then it's time to dry him. To get the majority of him dry, at home I use the Canine Fluffer Dryer. At my salon at work, I use the Canine 2 Dryer, since it's what we have on hand. It's much more powerful than my fluff dryer, so I have to take care to keep the nozzle at a bit of a distance so his hair doesn't twist. When blow drying any dog, I always do their head and ears last. This is so that in the event of a dog having an issue with me blow drying their head and ears, I will already have the majority of the dog dried and can use alternative methods to get their head and ears dried. One alternative method I like to use is a brush dryer. It uses a small amount of heat and air when drying and will automatically shut off if it gets too hot. I use this when I'm done velocity drying him on any spot that I missed or that needs special attention, such as his ears or tail. You can also use a stand dryer or a regular human hair dryer. When it's completely dry, I start brushing and combing him with a pin brush and fine-tooth comb. It's important to have a good quality soft pin brush to use on the majority of your brushing. Many other types of brushes can break coat. Pin brushes with balls at the end of the pins are not recommended because of the static electricity that builds and holds within those points, causing frizz and sometimes damage and breakage. With my wall Riveras set on the 10 blade, I give all my Papillons a very light sanitary trim around their anus to promote cleanliness while pottying. Although I do not do it on all my dogs, on Fritz I like to accentuate his muzzle by trimming his excess whiskers off. Doing so gives his face a neater look and helps draw attention to his head. Before a show, I always trim up his feet to fit the breed standard of hare feet. The last step I take is highlighting his blaze. Fritz has a pencil-thin blaze that can sometimes get lost within his dark mask. So in order to highlight it, I use Fraser Essentials chalk on a toothbrush. Fritz is now groomed and ready to show.